How big do you think God is? And how much power does he have? What can he do and what can't he do? Now, a lot of people that believe in God have strong beliefs that he is all powerful, that he knows everything, he sees everything, he can do anything. And we really believe that. And we think about how he created the universe, everything around us. God created it all. Now the funny thing is, we say we believe that, but sometimes we really don't. In several ways. Now there are a lot of people today that look at what science teaches that says that the earth is so many millions and billions of years old, and how we all evolved from monkeys. We all came out of the mud. This all just happened by accident. There's a lot of Christians today that actually believe that. They look at the world, they look at everything around them and say, this is too fantastic. Well, the scientists say that this is how it happened, this is what I see, so it must be true. There's no way God created this earth in 6 days. The same people believe God created everything. But then we put limits on it and say, no, it's not possible. A couple years ago, the Pope himself even said that God is not a divine being. I really wish I could talk to this man and ask him to look up the definition of the word divine. God is the only divine being. I don't understand this. So we believe that God created the heavens and the earth, everything around us, you and me, but then we decide to put our own limits on it and say, well, it couldn't have happened this way. So God's powerful enough that he could have created the whole planet, but he couldn't have created it this way or that way. It has to be the way science says. We use the word impossible sometimes, describing what God could or could not have done. It's kind of ridiculous. And some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you agree with me and believe that God created the earth in 6 days, as he said, that God created man from the dirt and breathed life into him. Not that we evolved. And so some of you are in agreement. But sadly, we do this in other ways in our lives. We believe that God created all this, that God's all-powerful. We even use this Bible verse that says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. But we all go through hard times, and our faith is tested, almost daily for some of us. I've been struggling with a lot of things for my entire life, and I've been going through a very dark patch for the past 5 months at least. And there are times where I think there's no hope. I think there's no way out of all this. I don't know how I'm going to get through. And I sometimes find myself, like others, putting limits on what God can do. God can do this, God can do that, but there's no way around this. This situation over here I'm in, I'm stuck. I can't get out. It's not going to change. Sometimes I look at other people, other relationships, and say, well, I wish this could be better, but I feel like there's no hope for this. Sometimes it's because it's beyond my power. Sometimes it's I'm waiting for God to do a miracle in somebody else's life, and I'm not seeing it happen. And so I end up relying on my eyes, my ears, my mind, and look around and say, this is my reality, this is what I see. What makes sense is, this isn't going to work. There's no hope. But I woke up this morning thinking about the Bible verse where it says, greater is he that is in me than he who is in the world. That's from 1 John chapter 4, I believe. And many of us quote that Bible verse and we believe it. But sometimes we let the world around us have more control and more power. We let the devil have more control and more power. We let our own minds have more control and more power than God in our lives. We let doubt creep in. We let fear take hold. We let our own greed, our selfishness, our pride. There's so many things that we let control our lives instead of God. And we relinquish power to these other things, and somehow we lose sight of how God is bigger than all of that. He's bigger than us. His plans are better than our plans. I can't do anything without him. Any wisdom I have in my head, anything I know, is nothing compared to what he has planned, what he knows. I see myself in situations from time to time where I feel like there's absolutely no hope. I'm in one of those situations right now where I just don't see a way out. And there are days where I wake up and I don't want to get up. There are days where I think I'm going to end up homeless someday or dead. There are days I don't want to live. Sometimes life is that hard for me. Sometimes I don't see a way out. And I really, really believe it's all over. Why bother trying? Why get up? Why do anything? But God's bigger than all that. And I've been through some really, really lousy times over the years. Many times where I thought, this is it. It's all over. I thought I was going to die. I thought I might kill myself. I don't like to admit that, but I didn't think I'd ever get through. And yet here I am. I'm still here, still breathing. And it's only because of God. He's pulled me through these things. I don't know why I woke up with this on my heart this morning. I know some of it has to do with I need to focus on this in my own life. I need to trust in him. And I hate videos of myself. I might start making them. I don't know. But I really don't like, I'm looking at myself on the screen right now and I don't like to look at it. I don't like videos. I don't like pictures of myself. Ask anybody that's ever tried to take a picture of me. I hide from the camera. But sometimes I have messages that I want to share with people. This is one of them. I think there are people that might need to hear this today. I hope it helps somebody. I hope it encourages people to just remember who God is, how powerful he is, and who he says you are. He loves you. He created you. He knows everything about you. He knows everything you've done, everything you're going to do, and he loves you anyway. And whatever you're going through right now, he is going to get you through. You need to trust him. You need to lean on him and rest in him. You need to have faith. Love you. I hope this blesses somebody. God bless everyone.